This is episode 6 of the Spire tutorial series. In this episode, we will create our card system so that we will be able to draw and discard cards as a reaction to the enemy turn game action. This episode will be long, so let's just jump right into it. First, let's create two new game actions: the draw cards game action and the discard all cards game action. The draw cards game action has to inherit from game action and will hold the data for the amount of cards we want to draw. For this, we pass the amount in the constructor. The discard all cards game action will also inherit from game action, but will not hold any data. In Unity, in the Systems folder, we create a new script, the card system. We also create a new game object under Systems and assign the script to it. In the card system script, we first need a reference to the hand view. We also need three lists of cards. One that will hold all our cards in a draw pile, one for the discard pile, and one for our hand. Then we have our two performers, the draw card performer and the discard all cards performer. Like all our performers, those have to be enumerators and will have the game action they perform as parameter. We then attach those performers to our action system in the onEnable method and attach them in onDisable. The draw cards performer will first calculate how many cards can actually be drawn from our deck before we need to refill the deck with our discard pile cards. We then also save how many cards were not drawn so that we can draw them after the refill. We then draw the actual amount of cards with the draw card method, which we have to create first. We will implement it later. Back in the performer method, we then check if there are any not drawn cards, and if there are, we refill our deck with another method that we have to create. Then we draw cards equal to the not drawn amount. To be able to implement the card draw method, we need an extension to list. Let's make an extension method. Extension methods add functionality to existing classes, in our case to the list class. It's pretty cool. The extension method will be static and will not inherit from mono behavior. It will have a method draw. This method will take out a card of a list and return it. This card will be removed then from the list. Then, back in our card system, we can implement the draw card method. We first use our new extension method and draw a card from the draw pile. We then add it to our hand. Then we create a card view and add it to our hand view. The refill deck method only adds all cards from the discard pile to the draw pile and clears the discard pile then. Next, let's implement the discard all cards performer. Here we go through each card in the hand and add it to the discard pile. We also have to remove it from our hand. For this we need a method in the hand view script. The remove card method takes a card as parameter. then looks for the card in all card views, and we create another small method for this. We then check if the card view was found. If not, we return null. Otherwise, we remove the card view from the hand and update our card positions. Back in the card system, we then call the discard card method, which takes a card view. You maybe are wondering what the yield return is for. Instead of calling a coroutine with start coroutine, you can use yield return. This way, you will stop the code here until this coroutine is done. So we will wait here until the card is discarded. After the loop, we clear the hand. The discard card method animates the scale of our card to 0 and also animates the position to the discard pile point. Here we can wait with yield return until the animation has finished. We then destroy the card view. We have our performers and game actions now, but we don't call them. We want to call them as a reaction to the enemy turn game action. Let's add 2 reactions here. The pre-reaction will be performed before the enemy turn game action. The post-reaction will be performed after the enemy turn game action. So when we hit the end button, we first call the pre-reaction, then we perform the enemy turn, and then we call the post-reaction. In the pre-reaction, we create a discard all cards action and add it as reaction to the action system. In the post-reaction, we do something similar, but here we create a draw cards action with an amount of 5 and then add it as a reaction. We also have to subscribe and unsubscribe those reactions to the action system. Make sure that you have the right reaction timing here. Last thing we need is a setup method, which will set up the draw pile. At the moment, our draw pile is empty, so we will create it from a list of card data. We also make the card system a singleton. Then in our test system, we delete almost everything and change the card data to a list. In the start method, we then call our setup method and pass it the list. In our scene, we now have to create our pile points, position them and assign them to the card system. Also assign the hand view there. In the test system, we also create our deck. It will be a deck of fireballs because we don't have any other cards at the moment. In play mode, you can now see that when you press the button, you first discard all cards when there are any in your hand. Then the enemy turn is performed and then you draw 5 new cards. It starts to feel like Slay the Spire. Very nice. In the next video, we will create a match setup script that will draw us some initial cards in the beginning. And we will also implement the drag functionality of our card views. Subscribe so that you don't miss it. Thank you for watching and see you next time.